Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report.
Welcome to the Warden Report. My name is Shelly, or the Warden. You can call me either. Just don't call me late for supper. No. Anyhow, welcome. If you're new here, I just talk about what I eat for the week, what I'm doing, and whatever I want to rant about for the week. And so I just talk about that. So if those kind of things interest you, if you enjoy hearing, seeing a peek into someone else's life, right? Then follow along. I really appreciate that. And this is another week. Now this week, it's going to be different, y'all. So we have KetoCon, and I'm so excited. So if you want to go see all the KetoCon things, we did put out daily vlogs. So please go watch those. And I'm already going to foresee that we have future or had fun at KetoCon. So, yes, that is what's going on. And I did do some fasting. So I ate Tuesday, which you would have saw last week. And then I did basically a 36-hour fast. So I am varying my fast. And now I'm going to, this weekend, right, I'm at KetoCon. So I'm going to be eating, today is Thursday. I will be eating Thursday. And I will be eating Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and probably even Monday. So again, it's just important to change things up. And according to Dr. Mindy Pelz, she says, especially if it's in that day 20 to when your next cycle begins, that you shouldn't be doing longer fast. You should, keep those at a smaller, like 16 to 18 hour window, and eat chocolate and stuff. So I'm just going to do that. That actually, the 20th day technically will be Saturday, but honestly, I feel like it might be a little sooner because just the way I'm feeling with my body and all, I'm like, ooh, I don't think it's going to, because it's supposed to happen on the 5th of May. And I'm like, I feel like this time it might be a little bit earlier. It does vary by a few days. Some days it's 28, some days it's 30, or some months it's 32. So I'm just feeling it, and I'm thinking, it might come like the 1st. So we'll just see. I keep you updated if that's something you care about. But anyhow, so yeah, getting ready for KetoCon. So I am working today, but Heath is doing all the stuff, getting us all packed and ready. So I'm super excited. And super excited to see everyone and just do all that stuff, right? So I am going to break my fast here soon. It's 11:30. So, of course, I got my coffee here. I put some heavy cream. And then I am going to have, I know it says Nespresso. Hey, Nespresso, you need a kefir. So this is a cup of kefir, and you're like, Shelly, that's not white. It's kind of yellow or golden. It's because I did add a teaspoon of my turmeric blend that I got. And so that's all mixed together. And I just do that in the Vitamix, and it seems to turn out really well. So I'm going to have that. I might even, I don't know, I'll probably wait and have some avocado with my actual lunch. And then we'll go from there. But I'll show you all of that. Sorry, somebody's messaging me. And anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on. And I'm just super excited to see everyone. As far as anything to rant, nothing about yet. We'll see once this goes on, I might have like a huge rant on Monday on our drive home or something. I might be like, oh my gosh, y'all. But we'll just see what happens. But other than that, I mean, everything's going great. I'm feeling very well. I'm like, I do feel like the fasting is really helping me, at least gut-wise. Like, it is nice that, like, I feel like my gut's having to rest and really fix itself. And so it overall is making me feel better. So I'm just going to continue doing this, you know, off and on as we do, and just see how it goes. I mean, I definitely can tell that, like, I was having some bloating. That has completely gone away. And I can already tell my clothes are getting a little looser. So I'm excited about that as well. So, and the scale's moving, which, I mean, you would expect that. But yeah, it's definitely been moving 3 weeks in a row, which is kind of been unusual for me. Because in the past couple of years, like 1 week I'll go down, and then 2 weeks I'll go up, and then 1 week down, and then blah, 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 back and forth. So I'm excited that that's actually working. So to me, that tells me, okay, yeah, my body needed this and kind of needed this so it can heal itself. And that's it for right now. So I'll continue to show you as I eat today and get ready so we go to KetoCon. So excited. Okay, y'all, this is my lunch on Thursday pre-KetoCon. We're going to be leaving in actually about 3 hours. So what I've got here is the rest. So on Tuesday, Heath got me a basically charcuterie. It's 3 different types of hard salamis. And I think it's espresso and a hard salami and pepperoni at Aldi. So I have the other half of it. So I only ate half. And then I've got a couple pickles, a couple of our pickled onions, which we have a recipe for. And then we had a couple jalapenos that were about to go bad, so he stuffed them with cream cheese and fried those up for me. And I got some other cream cheese here, some kimchi, and then a couple slices of this cheese. This one is a chipotle, the orange one. This one is supposedly habanero. I honestly cannot tell. I need like Shauna here so she can taste test for me, but then she would hate me. But because when I taste this, it is no spicier than a freaking regular pepper jack. So I don't know where this habanero is. I mean, they must have used like half a habanero for the whole package because there's like no spice. But anyways, but yeah, that'll be my lunch. And then on the road, we'll be eating dinner. Saturday lunch. So we're at KetoCon, y'all. KetoCon. And over here at that Holy Cow, what I got from them, they're selling, it ain't free, but it's a German sausage on a stick, so it is hot. And then you have your choice. I got spicy mustard, and I got the Primal Kitchen chipotle mayo, and that's what you get as a side. So the sausage on a stick was $7 here. What do you think of it? Oh, sorry. Ooh, got a close-up of Renee's nose ring.
It's good.
Yeah?
I got the regular mustard and the chipotle.
Nice.
It's beefy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like some of the sausages you get are kind of like that weird funky texture.
Yeah.
Spongy, but this is actually like prosciutto. It's got the beef. I like it.
How about, here, I got Heath over here to try.
They're pretty good. Pretty good.
And it's really fatty too, which I like.
I like it. I like a nice crunch to it.
Yes.
But it doesn't have like a gristly fat.
No.
So it's like
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're having for lunch. I mean, there's a few samples here, but honestly, not enough to like sustain yourself. You're better to just fast all day.
without looking obnoxious standing out at Peterson's.
Right? Hey, Peterson's, just load me up.
Graze.
Sunday dinner, end of KetoCon. So we went to Black's, the one originally out of Lockhart. We got a pork rib, jalapeno cheddar sausage, and brisket. It looks like chopped brisket. That's just how tender it is. It just fell apart. And yeah, that'll be my dinner tonight. And then we also have some onions and pickles on the side. And we're just chilling out here at the Airbnb. So it is Monday. We are on our way home. We do this, I think, almost every year. We stop in Elgin, which isn't that far from Austin, at the Southside Market Barbecue. They've been open since 1882. And this is what we basically come for. They're called sausage slammers. And it's basically a jalapeno stuffed with cheese, wrapped with meat, and then wrapped with bacon and smoked. And that's what we have. Monday night dinner. Y'all, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I don't know if I caught something or just from lack of sleep, but I feel congested. So we went to this Thai restaurant and I got their tom yum soup, and I got an extra Thai hot. And then on the table here, they have their own like seasoning blend, and I took a little sniff and I'm like, ooh, that's hot. So added that to that. I got it with chicken, and then I also got some red curry, and I got it with beef and pork belly, and of course I got this extra Thai hot as well. Wednesday morning, and I'm excited to try this new coffee, pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. It's by Harriet David, and Joe Rickwin gave me this, so I'm excited. I am fasting today. If you can kind of tell, I've got like something going on. I'm like all stuffy, so I'm like, well, best thing you do is fast. So I'm gonna fast today. Hopefully get over whatever this crud is. And so I'm just having my black coffee. And this is the mug. It's my New Orleans mug. See, it's got the Mardi Gras on it. It's good, y'all. Feels good that it's nice and hot, too. And that's my Chemex from #1 groupie she got for my birthday one year. Welcome to the Warden Report, and today is Tuesday, so it will be kind of the end of the Warden Report. And before we go, wow, what a week. I'm going to give kind of a little update and my thoughts and so forth. Y'all saw our keto vlog videos. If not, go back and see those. I felt like we tried to capture a lot of it, so please let us know. One of my main takeaways is, we heard Benazati, and y'all know I like Mindy Pels and all that. And I just feel like overall, one thing that maybe we don't do a lot of, and Benazati talked about, gratitude, right? Vitamin G. And I think most people are probably good at doing gratitude for others, right? Thanking others for what they do for us, or what they're just doing, right? It doesn't have to impact us. If we see someone doing something that is helpful, we show gratitude, right? Someone is checking us out, thanks for checking us out at the grocery store, that kind of thing. But I feel like we still need to work on gratitude for ourselves, right? Our personal gratitude. Like, for example, you probably tell I'm like congested. I don't know if I actually have a cold or just worn my body out by very little sleep and going, or if I caught something. So I'm having some, probably can't see, but it's green tea. So I have some matcha green tea, and I just am having that, kind of resting my throat. But you could tell it's kind of scratchy, right? So I'm going to do that and fast just to hopefully get myself healed up quickly. Because, your body wants to heal itself, right? It wants to heal. So sometimes we have to give it that chance. And to me, that's what fasting is for. Fasting is for helping our bodies heal quicker. And so that's what I'm doing. I hadn't initially planned to really fast. I thought, I would do like, 17 or 18 hour intermittent fasting, right? And I wasn't going to do longer than that, but I was like, since I'm not feeling well, I think it's better for my body to use the resources on fixing this then digesting, right? So I'm like, I'm just gonna let it calm. Last night, Heath and I, we did go get some really good Thai soup. I got red curry and I got the tom yum soup. I'm sure there was a little trace amount of sugar in it. Ain't gonna worry about it. The main thing is I just wanted something really hot temperature and spice-wise to try to help drain everything. And it did help kind of drain some of that out. But I know I just need to rest and let my body do the rest. So with that comes gratitude for ourselves. I was talking to one HungryHorde member, and they were saying, you know, just sometimes it's hard. Like, you know, oh, I've got this whole house to clean. I was like, you know what? Don't focus on, oh, I've got all this to do, and all I did was this one little thing. Accept yourself for what you did. Don't look at what you haven't done. Give yourself gratitude for what you are doing. So if you have a huge house to clean and you just don't have the spoons, or in other words, the ability to clean the whole house, right? But you did the dishes. Thank yourself for doing the dishes. That to me is something you need to be grateful to yourself for doing, and acknowledge that and be like, you know what? I did do the dishes today. Way to go, me. Like, thank you, body and mental, for helping me get that done today. Because if we show that ourselves, hey, I appreciate my body. I appreciate the mental aspect of what I'm going through. And I'm going to, instead of hating or getting mad at myself for what I haven't done, I'm going to accept for what I have done and show gratitude to myself by saying, you know what? You are doing well. This you did today. That is awesome. And I'm going to keep getting better. This is what I'm doing today. And I'm happy about that. Like today, I went to work until, I mean, honestly, I could have slept all day long, but I'm at work. So I'm like, you know what? That's great, Shelly. You went to work today, and actually, it feels good getting up, using my brain to think of things, and walking and going outside for breaks and doing that. So I'm like, you know, thanks, Shelly. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for getting out of bed today and making an effort to try to get your life back in routine. And then thanks, Shelly, for having this matcha green tea on hand so that you can give that to yourself to help your body heal. Right? And then think of other things like, hey, last night I took a very relaxing bath, and I was like, you know, thanks, Shelly. Thanks for taking that moment of self-care and a relaxing bath, you know, and letting yourself actually wind down from such a busy, fun weekend, right? We need that self-care. So don't ever feel like that you're putting someone else off or anything. You need to take those moments to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you certainly can't take care of the other people. So I would love it if y'all could give yourself gratitude every day. Like, thank yourself for at least one thing that you do each day, and remember that. Actually take that 5 minutes and be like, yeah, I did this today for me. Like, thank you. Or my body did this today. If that's just, you know what, maybe you've been struggling to walk to the mailbox and you did it today. Thank yourself for doing that. And just continue working on appreciating yourself. And I feel like the more we show gratitude to ourselves, the more our bodies and mind will reward ourselves to come. So that's my main, I guess, rant for this week. I do already have something that I'm going to talk about next week, but I'm going to, so a sneak preview, right? Oh, I feel so good. I've been seeing sadly, a lot of people kind of hating on their body, or, you know, maybe chastising other people by saying, oh, you don't look this way, or you look like this, or you need to be like this, or I have to get down to a certain weight, especially with the cruise coming up. I'm just seeing so many people that are so concerned with the cruise, like, oh my gosh, I have to look a certain way for the cruise, or I can't get in a swimsuit if I don't look a certain way, and they're so focused on how they look, or how a partner looks, or how they will appear to others. And in my opinion, that's kind of the wrong message. We need to be loving ourselves, y'all. Love yourself no matter what size or anything you're going through. We shouldn't put that out there that you have to be a certain size to look good in a swimsuit, or that you have this shame about yourself if you don't fit in clothes a certain way. No, like, love who you are, love the skin you're in, and accept who you are. Don't feel like you have to look a certain way to be acceptable. And not even, and I'm not just talking about other people, I mean to yourself, because we're our worst critic. So love who you are now, in the size that you are, and stop pushing yourself to some extreme because you feel like, oh, I have to look a certain way for this cruise, or I have to fit in this, like, oh my gosh, if I put on this swimsuit and I have this baggy skin, that's just awful. No, like, I want y'all to accept who you are more than worry about anybody else. So next week, my plan is, I already have a couple formal wear that I have, and one's for the 1920s night, and I'm going to, y'all, it is a very form-fitting dress. Like, it don't have nothing. I'm going to show y'all what it is, because you know what? When I put that sucker on, I feel so beautiful, and I look beautiful, and I'm going to prove to y'all any size is beautiful, because you are beautiful from the inside out, and that's what matters. And then I'll show you my other dress, which is way too short. And so all these people that are like, oh yeah, I can't wear this, I can't do that because I'm not a size 0 yet. Guess what? You can, and you will, and you should love who you are. So that's going to be on next week's Warden Report. So that y'all can just see, hey, take a chance. I mean, I don't care. I've already worn both of these dresses out on a couple of dates with Heath. And, of course, he loves them. But, I mean, I could have a potato sack and he would still think, oh, my God, you're so beautiful. But anyways, I want y'all to see, hey, I'm okay showing my whole body as it is, because you have to love who you are. So show yourself love, accept yourself how you are. Don't push yourself to extremes to try to meet some silly goal. It doesn't matter. And then show yourself gratitude every day. So please do that, y'all. I'd love to hear it. And if you're new here, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I like to rant every single week. You never know what I'm going to come up with. And hit the subscribe button. We've got other things that we put out as well, like coming up on the cruise. If you're like, oh, that low-carb cruise sounded interesting, but I didn't know, stay tuned, because you'll get to go on the cruise with us, virtually at least. But yes, please stay tuned. And thank y'all so much for watching the Warden Report. I appreciate all of your support and everybody who came up and told me how much they look forward to this. Like, that just meant the world to me. And I really, really appreciate your feedback and letting me know that. Thank you, y'all. And I will see you next week. And then please stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Bye.